Okay, sorry for taking so long on this. I am tired and busy and not really motivated to play puck at the moment, but here we are. So Midnight, this is your VOD review. You decided to grab us a WCPL pug where you're playing defense. Not a bad plan. I am not the biggest fan of grabbing WCPL for VODs, just in general, unless you get like really high level queues over there, but it can just be kind of tough because there are some interesting players running around over there. But with that said, I honestly thought you played a pretty solid game, even when I felt like you guys were team gapped pretty hard. Not even like I felt like, I mean, you guys were definitely team gapped. And so, yeah, but before I get started with this, I just want to preface by saying I am not a defender for the most part. I am mostly a forward. However, I felt like there were some moments where I could give some insight in terms of how to rotate a little better, because I felt like there were times, despite playing defense, you missed some opportunities to kind of jump up into the play and kind of become a bit more of an attacker when you had two back already, right? And those are the kind of things that make your average defenseman versus your elite defenseman, right? So just kind of look out for that. If you have any questions throughout when you watch this, feel free to DM me. I'm always open to that. If there's anything you disagree with, again, please reach out. I'm not someone who's like, I'm always open to kind of like pushback. I know when I was first getting VOD reviewed, I would always challenge, for example, when V was doing it, he would always say something, and if I didn't agree, I wouldn't just sit there and be like, oh, okay. I would actually push back and be like, well, what about this? And so stuff like that is good for both of us. It's good for learning. So yeah. So our main areas of focus before we get started, first off is going to be the more confidence in your stick handling range. This was something I went on about at the start of the VOD review, but I will get into right before I send you off into the VOD review. But it feels like at times when pucks get kind of caught in your feet, you're kind of stuck. And you have to commit a certain direction because you're not comfortable pushing the puck out one direction or the other. So I think that is something that you could definitely work on, which I have some drills and some recommendations on how you can start to do that. Second is consistency between games. Like I said, I thought you played a great game, but I've seen you, like, again, I'm going to be straight up. I've seen you play your fair share of terror games, I will say the least, right? So just these, like, if you can stay this kind of consistent between games, like, things will really start to click for you. It's just one of those things. It's hard to engage yourself in every pug you play, right? Because there's so much just shit that happens between all of them. It's very hard to be like, okay, I'm looking to make the best play every pug, because there are some where it's like, I just kind of want to like do me, right? And so I get it. But if you can consistently play with this kind of like strong defensive, like team first mentality you had this game, great. It would be great. Something that's a main area of focus that isn't a negative. I thought your stamina management and patience was actually really, really good. Something I normally harp on D3 players for. Normally they're just sprinting everywhere on the ice for no reason. You did a good job of holding your stamina and using it in moments where I felt like it was good, whether it's to join a rush or to get around someone or to recover on defense. It wasn't like you were just like using all your stamina to turn in the middle of the neutral zone for no reason, right? So I thought that was really good. So I always like to kind of mention stamina at one point or another, because I think stamina management in this game is just so OP if you know how to do it correct. So I thought it was very solid. And then the final thing, get another pug just with another higher skill ceiling. Not saying that this one was a lower quality pug. Like I said, you guys were team gapped, but if you can get one from West Coast where maybe you have, you know, a Nick Isn't Cool player, a JB, you know, who else are your top players over there? Stinky Sean's, you know, those kind of guys. If you can find a stat queue and get a VOD from one of those, even if you feel like you just get smoked, it is way easier to VOD review a game that you feel like you get smoked in than one you feel like you do pretty well in. And it's better, honestly, in my opinion, to get a VOD review in one you get smoked in, because that's where you learn, right? Instead of these ones where I think you honestly had an easier time than yeah, I think you had a pretty easy time in this overall. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a struggle, but from my like point of view, I think you had a pretty easy time defending. Um, Again, so if you see one of those like super elite queues and maybe like, because I know WCPL just has some random queues that go crazy sometimes, I swear to you. So if you see any of those, try getting another one and I will be happy to review them again. Again, I am always open to do VOD reviews. They're like my favorite thing in the world. I love nerding out over puck. It's like the best. So feel free to ask questions. Submit another one if you'd like. Push back, do whatever you need to do. And yeah, let's get right into the VOD review and I will send you off. Okay, midday, as they call you on the streets. For Gene Furrow, you are the purple team. Okay. Watch yourself prior silly Bart. Hating quick. Okay, so you're probably team gapped a little here for sure. But, make it happen.
I just want to display my thought process.
Oh, okay, so you're also talking during this. Okay, good. All right, and your center disappears off the rip. Great. Weird start to the game. Unfortunate. Okay, you're kind of like, the fuck? Okay. So weird that the play's kind of strange. Hayden goes in. Kind of in a scramble here. Everyone, you should have. It's so weird. You guys are like all in a box here, so trying to organize out is weird. It's probably your puck to go to first, but like, I don't know. You guys just kind of to organize out. You kind of realize that everyone's here, and you actually read the down low, but the little Latvian just gives it right back to 16, which is just amazing game. So great game design. Okay. So again, not having a fourth player here is hurting us, but puck chasing a little bit here. Okay, 15 has us up the wall. You're playing defense here. 15 is guarding down low, but this is placebo, right? Because 5 is coming low. You got to watch this coming to the back door. This is yours to come. You have to come back to reclaim this middle area. You need to guard this area because you have your 2 teammates down low. Neither one of these guys are going to turn up. So you need to come reclaim the middle here. Come back into position. I believe you're technically playing lefty. When it comes to defense, I don't really count positions. I don't really count like there's like, yeah, you have left and right D, but you guys just kind of like switch off. But you need to come back to the middle here and play the back door, which you do eventually. It's just a little late. And the pass is definitely there. You kind of like go straight first. And this is here if they see it. So just keep that in mind. And they do. They just barely miss. Yep. Okay. Placenta's back. Okay, good. Good. Stamina management's good. This is something that I narc, or not even narc, but I bitch a ton about is people just like, they'll randomly hit shift in the neutral zone and it drives me insane. But you don't do, so that's good so far. Okay, yep. Good. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, yeah, your entire team's on the right wall, unfortunately. So pushing, that's fine. Teams. Yeah, it's an awkward, right? Right here, it's like you don't expect your teammate to go over, but yeah, you should probably commit to that, right? Like this is puck's a game of split decisions, right? And so this is one where you should turn into and just take, but you kind of double think yourself and you're like, oh shoot. That's good though. Okay, it's a good job zoning him out. You get a stick on it. I don't think you should be blowing your stam here though. This is one, just skate with him. It doesn't end up mattering in the end, but I would just hold your stam through the neutral zone. Because if he catches this puck, right, like let's say he does catch it here, you want to be in line with him. You don't want to be ahead of him. Because if you're actually ahead of him here, right, you're actually cutting your passing lane off right here. You want to be completely in line. So that way, if this pass does get caught right here, he can go directly across to you. And then once you catch it, you can then go straight forward. And then once you meet Hayden, you'll have speed to get around him. So sprinting doesn't actually help you here. And then also in this case, right, you're now back with no stam. So kind of some awkward positioning. I would gap up a little bit more. I'd gap up to like here. You know, you don't have to do anything crazy because you can gap up to here without punishment because he can't cut into you because you can body him off. If he tries to squeeze by you on the boards, you can also body him off. If he decides he wants to wall bounce, right, and like get back out this way, you can just do something like this, right, while he wall bounces off and you'll still have the angle. But in this case, what ends up happening is the puck ends up like this and he's able to turn onto this for free and you're kind of turned out the wrong way here. So I would gap up a little more because he just has a ton of room. He ends up getting a shot, but it's a bit awkward. Okay. Puck just gets launched. Dancing. It's like, I say this every time I do a VOD. Everyone has their own version of stimming. Some people, it's like swinging their stick back and forth. I know mine, I just like hit tab over and over again. It's just kind of funny watching like whose, you know, version of, or what version of stimming you have playing this game. It's really funny to watch. I mean, so yeah, I mean, it's kind of awkward because like 15 doesn't, is kind of deciding what he wants to do. Does he want to play forward? Does he want to play D? And neither one of you can decide what you want to do. 15 just says, okay, I'll follow you into the wall. One of you guys needs to go here to kind of like patrol 5 and 16. One of you guys needs to be here. I don't care which one of you it is, but 15 should probably be sitting here since you're playing defense. So you're probably doing the right thing here, actually. You're gapping up. 15, I don't, like, there's no one down here. So you get put in an awkward spot when this puck falls around the wall. And it's like, okay, well, I'm not supposed to be here. And so, yeah, maybe you could have challenged, but this was your guy, but you were forced into this challenge. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's your fault. Okay, good. Okay, you get around him with your speed. And like, this is something that I wouldn't minimize here, right? Like, this is because you have full stamina, because you're managing your stamina well. Like, you're not holding sprint the entire time. This is because you have a ton of speed, right? Like, you didn't do anything too crazy here. You just had a ton of speed. Whoa, that was really weird from Placenta. I like the pass. I'm just a little confused what Placenta did. Okay, it's a good job rotating out, but your forwards don't come back into play, so it's kind of awkward. That's okay. Nice, good. Cross, yep. He should probably catch that on his backhand. That's a good look. Stay in the zone here. I know you're playing defense here, but you need to look at your map and realize these two. One of them should, whoever your forward is, I don't know if it's Marge or Pyros. One of them needs to be entering. I don't know which one is your forward, but one of them needs to be entering. Just stay, because if you're seeing this, neither one of them are helping. They both want the drop. Just do this. Do a loop, right? Because if 29 is going to climb up the wall here, just stay here on this loop and kind of be for this wraparound, right? So once he picks up the puck, if you could be like right here for when he spins, you can be right here in the middle. Again, instead, ideally, like your teammate should be in this spot, but you're trying to get back on defense, which is the right thing to do because you're rotating out. And this is how most high level games should look: is you have a guy come out and someone else enters. But in this case, it's no one else is entering. Both of your guys are facing away, so you need to re-enter, which again, it's tough because you're doing the right thing. It's just in this case, you're doing the wrong thing because your teammate's doing the wrong thing, right? So this is just a part of becoming a better player, is unfortunately is adapting to your teammates' mistakes and not just your own.
Reset. 15's playing a bit back.
But as I say it, I mean, it takes you some time, but it does get there. I don't know if he means to do this. It gets 50'd. Okay. Well, I talk about it and it works that way, but oh, nice try.
Bit of a poor shot.
There you go. That's a good route though. Like I like that route a lot. Like you get it this time though, right? Like this is good. Instead of just like sitting here and waiting, this is really good.
Bit of a poor shot.
Oh, it's so unlucky.
15's last back, so I'm gonna come back. They can get
Yeah.
leading, which
Yeah.
is
Good. You're rotating out, which is good.
behind the net. I'm just gonna go right corner. He's here going up now. Aiden goes to
Careful. This is really dangerous. Going in too far here because you are in a little far, and this pass to the net is super dangerous, especially at higher levels. Because if I'm reading this, I'm chipping this over your head every single time. And I know you're confident in the ability to bat the puck, but like, let's say this is D1 last season, I'm playing with the hooks, and this is V coming down here, which I know, unfair comparison, but if this is V, I'm giving this to him right here every time, and he's batting this into your goalie's net every single time. So just be a little careful with that, because like now, once you see, like on the map, it doesn't look like a lot, but if this puck is here, you're screwed. So just be a little careful, because you actually going here doesn't really help anything. You probably want to be like here pathing, right? Staying in line with him, not like here. Now, if he beats this guy and this guy, then it's a different story. But this doesn't really help you any as it is.
in between Silly and the puck.
Small detail, but it matters, right?
So I'm gonna try to give him a right option. I see 15 back.
Oh, nice try.
I'll try to give him a hard around option. We'll go for this. Accidentally pushed it.
It's kind of weird. How did that puck just bounce? Oh, yeah. When these ones are landing, try to fold your blade all the way in when you catch these. So you're catching it like flat. Fold your blade all the way down when you're catching these. This goes for when you are catching them. Do I have my puck open? No, I do not. Come on, puck. This goes for when you're catching pucks either direction. Like if I'm catching things from like a long distance, even if it's like this, catching it like this will help, right? Or the other way, for example, using your blade all the way down is a great way to help control that puck. Because if you catch it forehand, it will just blow up if you catch it flat blade, it will just blow up. So again, minor details, right? The minor details make the difference. Because if you catch this forehand and you kind of scoop this in instead, you could probably turn this around silly a little. But you also have to like crouch while you do this and turn in.
Accidentally pushed it. Or a silly drop.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you trust your defender here, but you're also keeping speed. So it's like if he gets absolutely just grilled somehow, you're still here to help, but you're watching the drop, which is really solid.
Drop. Trying to do it. I don't know if that was successful or not.
Oh my god, what is he doing?
That
Silly is in reverse, okay.
lots of space to carry.
That is spooky,
Have lots
but you don't really have another choice. Yeah. Ooh, that is a spooky carry. Okay. Even you know. Okay. Okay. I mess with that though. I'm fine. Like, here's the thing though. Like, I'm fine with a carry like this because you have back coverage. Like, if this gets 50 off you, like it ends up right here. It's okay. Like, you even know you're like, hey, I probably shouldn't have done this. And like, okay, maybe this is like the mathematically correct play, but like, this is why you play pugs. But okay, good shot just above the pad. It's a good save. Okay, good play from your team. Your team is doing something here. How is your routing though? Yeah, this is all fine. Yeah, I mean you're being dropped. Like, this is good. This is all good. Okay, that is a little strange though. The second that this happens, you see this. This is no longer your guys' puck. You need to turn. You need to turn with 71. This is now danger, right? Like, you got to find your guy ASAP. This right here, this is no longer an offensive play. And so you turning to the wall right here especially, this is not good. This is because now, look at where you're putting yourself. You are now putting yourself in a 2-on-1 willingly. So now, and even with this board bounce, you just put yourself behind. If 7-1 catches this, you guys are screwed. But thankfully, you get bailed out. So you got to change your mindset here, right? So the second that 15 loses it here, the second that you see this change, right? Okay, now I got to gap up. I got to gap up hard, right? Especially board bouncing in PHL at least is going to get nerfed too. So keep that in mind. Okay. If Bloomer is a better forechecker, this is getting picked off. Bloomer should like absolutely just floor you on this forecheck if he actually like hits you hard here. If he goes straight down, which I think he's trying to do, but he's Bloomer sometimes. So, potentially trying to, stop up, put the puck like a little bit up the wall for yourself instead, right? Like hold alt and, what's it called? Control, turn up the wall. I don't know why I keep closing puck, but instead of trying to like beat him, I mean, you do get around the wall and beat him. You don't have any immediate open options, so I don't mind you holding on to the puck. But it's just sketch because if he rips you off that puck going around the wall, he just takes it from you straight up. So if you're skating this and he bodies in front of you and takes this, you're now behind him and he has the puck and you're back here. You're burnt. And then he can just, turn and then, shoot whatever he wants to do. So if you see, especially on the map, you're watching the map as you go into the wall, for example, and you see he's like on your inside, right? Just something like this, a simple move like that will go a long way, right? Putting that up the wall and turning with it, especially because look at all of this space. There's no one even over here. So again, it works, but Bloomer kind of angles himself poorly. Forward routing is interesting here. True. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I get that handling like this, like you're not doing anything crazy. And like generally speaking, sometimes handling the puck helps you kind of control it more, right? Like just doing stuff like this, like, right? Just a little bit of this kind of helps you keep the puck in front of you. But honestly, I find just slight taps in front of you, especially when you have this much open space, is so much better. I have the ability, to go really fast left rights in front of me, like when I'm in open space, just like make these like super cool handles, like, oh, look at me, I can, you know what I'm saying? But when you have open space, just tap the puck in front of you, right? Tap it, keep it in front of you, pull your stick back, make it. And then once you need to go make a move, that's when you start the handles. Okay, so keep the puck in front of me, keep it at max range, right? Keep it at max range. Oh, I need to make a move. Okay, now I can get to work, right? And that way, you just kind of avoid these silly mistakes, right? Like these kind of like silly, dumb mistakes where it's like, you're not, like, no one's in front of you. So, I don't know. And I don't mind you carrying here. Like, this is a fine carry. I don't think 15's in the greatest spot. I don't like this pass very much. So, I would just wait to make a move. That's all. Again, and I don't have a problem if you like just to kind of like handle throughout the neutral zone, but you know, what happened here? Yeah, I don't even blame you for not blocking that. This is an insane pass that actually gets through. That is insane vision. Probably should keep your stick on the ice, but like, hey, respect to Bart for seeing that. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah, this is kind of bad. Not on you, but like, just bad timing. Good defense. Sweet.
My thoughts on this period. Found that I tried to stick handle a bit too much, and I think I gave up a turnover. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think you stick handle too much necessarily. I think that like, you had that like one misplay where you put the puck too far in front of you, and like, again, he was sticking facing you, which is illegal in PHL, and also like, the puck ends up in front of you, and again, like just these like slight taps left and right. It sometimes just feels good to put the puck left and right. It keeps like, it keeps your mind moving. So I don't know. I thought that was a good period from you. I don't think there were too many horrible mistakes. Again, there's a lot of this, especially WCPL in general, is a lot of solo play. So there's not a lot of team play in WCPL. It's one of my big gripes with the league, but not a lot. I didn't hate that period. What the hell? Okay, right here, stance up. Get this puck and kick this outside with yourself. Like, this is awkward to like do because you're having to put the puck in your feet, but you have to learn how to get used to this because you right here, you're not comfortable. I can tell because you want to go this way, but you don't know how. And so you're forcing yourself to go inside here. So you have to get used to getting the puck in your feet, but being able to get it out, right? So you get it here, right? And you end up getting stuck because you get here and you see everyone. And you're like, man, I want to go this way. But you're like, it feels so awkward doing this and going like that. It's just so awkward getting that direction. So instead, I'm going to try and do this and try to handle through everyone. It might look dumb in the moment, but being able to do stuff like this and turning out like this is so beneficial, especially when you're full stam, right? Like puck comes off the wall. Let's just say, something like this puck is, okay, it's off the wall, right? Being able to receive it, cut it out like that, right? Getting used to that. And, there's very simple drills to do that, right? Keeping this puck in your feet. This is a great way to do it when you're handling, right? That's a great start. Just keep handles in your feet. Keep them near off your screen, right? Even on this side. Just get used to handling in your feet, getting used to then bringing it out, right? Get used to handling way out wide and then bringing it back into your feet, right? Kicking it out each direction and then shooting. This kind of stuff here will really get you more comfortable with when you see a puck and it ends up in your feet like it does, to then kicking it out here and doing more. Because this one ends up in your feet and you don't know how to get it out. You kind of are like, oh shit, get out of my feet. And you try to go around them, but you know where to go. You're positioning this way. I see which way you're going, but you don't know how to get yourself going that way. So become more used to getting the puck out of your feet and going the right direction that you know is the right way to go. I don't even think you need to get rid of it. Like, this is a fine carry if you just go the right way. Because where are you going with this? Look at where your team is. Your team is in the Bermuda Triangle in the middle of the ice. They're not doing anything. Yeah, this is good. Placenta's being dumb, though. He needs to be going forward because he's taking your space. This is good. You're being a direct across. This is really strong. These direct across passes are really good, but he should be going this way to bring 71 away and scare 95 away, too. But he's just dragging people into your space. Okay, you go to help. It's fine. Okay. Yep, good. Patience. Okay. Yep, you definitely do. Your stand management's great, though. Great. Shout out there, because this is like one thing among D3 players that is just awful is people just use their stam a ton. It's a horrible turnover. Good. Good job swiping that away instead of just trying to win it to yourself. That's really good. Okay, a lot of just back and forth. Misses you. Okay. Yep, just S key a little bit. Whoa. Yeah, I mean, that's good patience, letting your forward come back and give you help. Okay, yeah, you full reset. I don't hate it. Okay, yep, giving yourself some space. There's not a lot of flow to this game. What the hell? The dots on the map just don't make sense to me sometimes. Okay. Challenge, yes. Good. Good win low. Good. Small thing. I would wait up this wall personally once you send this low. To me, 15 should win this, or at least 50 this. I would wait for him to carry this out, and then or if this gets 50 and goes back up to 5, I would kind of slow rolled back down this board before just running straight back down. It ends up working out here. I don't know why he turns into him. That feels really dumb, but I would just wait. But not a huge deal. Jesus Christ. I mean, that is just... listen, it's not your fault, obviously, but when this is just something I've learned from goalies that if they've yelled at me for, not Ghost's fault either. If you are a defender and you hit the puck, be sure you get the entire puck. Do not hit a piece of it. If you're going to get it, make sure it is completely hit out of the way of the net completely. Don't barely get a piece of it and tip it. If you're gonna hit it, hit it. Fortunately, you're torturing me with some baby no money in my ears right now. Okay, good move. To yourself. Go yourself. Hayden just like turns around you and just like terrorizes you here. Okay. Okay. So, this is something I'm going to fucking break your brain a little bit here. This is something that is going to change your whole world with stick handling, and it's going to fuck you up for a while, and it's going to be very frustrating to learn because it's going to be completely new. So, how you're stick handling right now is like this. You're keeping the puck out in front of you, right? You're going like this. Now, there's a few reasons why this is bad, right? Going like this. Now, first off, it looks cool, right? Because the puck's out in front of you. You're keeping it, you're moving it a lot, right? It's going back and forth. However, watch what happens if I make a mistake, right? If I make a mistake and let's see. Oh, puck's gone, right? Oh, puck's out of my reach, okay? Oh, puck's gone, right? This at max range, if I make any mistake, I am completely screwed because I have no more reach to help make adjustments for my mistake. So like, let's say I'm doing this and the puck goes like this. I can't reach to pull that back in. That's exactly what happens here. Watch. Look, you make a mistake and you can't rekindle that puck back in. So when you're handling, get used to handling like this. You'll notice this is how I handle. I handle in my feet on my right side. This is how Meat Sail handles as well. He loves this right-handed handle on his in his like kind of like his hip right hand. It's where I learned how to handle. This is something I learned this funny enough from when Smasher, he was like, yo, you need to change how you handle. And this made me so frustrated because it took me like a good month to learn this way of handling. But you have to handle at your side. And once you're learning how to be able to handle at your side, you have to be able to then learn how to handle from your side to this point, to this point, to this point, right? All the way to your other side, you know, and do it in a diamond. And that's how you become a dangerous handler. It's not from just keeping the puck out in front of you. This is how you make defenders guess, right? Keeping it out in your feet, right? So if I'm going around a guy, right? Keeping it out here, then coming back into my feet. This is how you keep defenders guessing. And this is how you keep the puck from sliding without of your range. Because if you're going into Hayden like this, right? And let's say he dive bombs you, right? First off, the puck's here. So let's say he dive bombs you like he does on your right. Look at that. Easy. I'm around him, no problem. And then I'm in, you know, do my classic move, right? If the puck, imagine you're handling at your right hip right now. Like right here. Your right hip. Okay, he dives. You're at your right hip right now, and you just go around him. It's a lot better to do that, right? So it's going to mess you up. I'm going to make a video on handling specifically, so keep an eye out on that. It's going to end up on IPV, this specifically, but just keep that in mind. I don't mind you handling here. Sorry, let me stop. This goalie for some reason just randomly starts tapping his fucking stick on the ice, and it drives me insane. So again, I do not hate you handling here. Could you give it off to placenta? Sure, like this is an option, but the most dangerous play here, it's probably you. Realistically, like this is a pass, but as a right-hander, like right side, it's rough. But again, keep an eye out on that stick handling video. If you don't miss the stick handle, this probably looks sick. You probably cut in and you go this corner and it looks awesome. But, you know, I turned a 3-second thing into a huge deal. So don't stress it too much. Shit happens. It's very weird. Also, that Hayden challenge is strange. You know, honestly, here, when I see the puck like this and I see Bart turn up, like, I would honestly come meet him a little bit at this wall instead of immediately bailing, but not like skating into him going for a hit. What I would do instead, and this is just something I would get used to doing, is when you're coming to meet him like this, instead of turning away, you know, come to meet him. And if he continues to want to go forward, turn off the wall like this and then skate with him, but pretty much call his bluff, right? Oh, okay. You want to leave the zone early and leave your defense? Okay. Let's call your bluff. I want to be the drop option. Do you want to keep going past me? Oh, shoot. You actually want to keep going? Okay, fine. I'll turn with you then, right? That way, you kind of have to, you call his bluff and he's like, oh, he's actually serious about staying, right? Like he actually does want to stay. So I'm going to have to keep turning. I'm going to have to turn around. But also, you still provide yourself as a drop. But if he does decide, hey, I want to gun it, you can turn with him. But if you turn like this, you're completely giving him the advantage because he can then dictate, okay, I can then turn around and come back for a pass. I can still go forward if I want. Now, look, he ends up getting the first turn back. Imagine if you like sat here, you could then challenge this, right? And again, this is just a big theme with a lot of your defenses. You give a lot of space, a lot of space. Hopefully they hit you on the breakaway. So you try to go back across your body. Again, this is what I'm talking about, though. Like, you got to get the goalie moving, right? Because you don't really get the goalie going any direction here. If you're going to cut across your body here, I don't hate this, but go all the way, right? Go this way. Find this corner. And if you want to go back across, this is a weird situation, too, because this is a left-handed goalie. If this was a right-handed goalie, I can understand wanting to go back, but like this is a left-handed goalie, so this like other patch is covered. Normally, this kind of like cheeky shot as a right-hander is pretty strong with the left-handed goalie. But you know, if you want this corner, make sure you're cutting across and then go back across your body. You don't make enough movement here. You have to get yourself moving a little more. Like I would let yourself glide just a little further and then go across your body before you make that shot. It's a nice try, though. Good job hiding your stick. It's very niche. I'm glad you know how to do that. Yeah, there's no kidding. No fucking kidding. And you're left on a 2-on-0 again. It's just, or 2-on-1. It's just annoying. Can't believe Bloomer actually kept that. So this is actually really good, probably not for the reason that you think it is, but like this is good because you think you're given a breakout option. I do this a lot actually and just gun it for the wall when my guy's coming up the wall. And not because I'm like getting open for a pass. Like this is sometimes the reason. But the other reason is look at what you're doing to Hayden. You're forcing him across. Look at how much room you're giving Placenta here. Look at this. Look at this room. Oh my, yo. Chat, look at that. Look at this huge, like, giant ass circle of space that you're giving your teammate. And so now, like, I don't know if you meant to do that, but not only you're giving your teammate an option, but you are clearing so much space for your other teammate. So good stuff there.
Cross, nice.
Mm, I wouldn't skate full speed into him. I would S key a little here. Just kind of, I don't mind facing him, like stopping at the blue line and kind of slowly going into him. Just S key a little, slow into him. You don't want to stay in speed with this guy. So just press S a couple times, maybe get down to like 19. But this is a good idea at least.
I'm still forward. I'm.
You've become defense by force. Okay.
What is Marge doing, bro?
Yeah. It works out, but it shouldn't work out.
What is Marge doing, bro? And that's period. That was not paying attention at the time.
Was that the end of the game or the end of the period? Okay, I was about to say it says end up here, so I was like,
I'm gonna go for that.
okay.
Circle.
Starting just like getting comfortable in my chair here, leaning back.
Looking for an option up. I'm gonna go Marge. Placenta. That works.
Um,
I'm gonna go Marge.
seems like you're going for March, but you know, you hit placenta. That's the better option.
That works. There are two people relatively close proximity, so it works out even if I'm a little inaccurate.
Yeah,
Any
that's
chance
true.
I see placenta going open?
Oh, be careful. Be careful. No, just wheel this. Just take it yourself. Hit S a couple times. Slow up, right? Get this on your backhand and just curl out. Just curl out and let the play develop. People clown on Owl for this all the fucking time, but just slow down, slow the play down, right? Go behind your net, let the play develop because this is bagged. Marge is chasing you. He's not open. 15 is out of the play. Just give it some time for the play to develop. Placenta's not open. If you really want the like elite play, you can shovel this hoe down the ice. It's a tough sell for me. But for me, the easy play, just bring this around the wall. Just take your time. You know, it's tough though. I don't love that because look,
Very risky.
it's very risky and it doesn't work. So again, for me, either dump that into space up the wall to here. But again, I think the best play is just a wheel.
That was probably very risky, especially if I missed. Which
Even if you hit, it doesn't matter.
risk? Go around. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here.
I mean, your turns like your understanding of how to get around people is like good. I like it. Like your understanding of like going from forehand to backhand, like this and this, like your wide turns are good. I like that.
Oh my gosh, there's so many people here.
A little bit of a panic play.
Oh my gosh, there's so
I think
many people here.
is there not a reason you can't just continue this down the wall and just keep this on your backhand, right? Just continue going. Like just because there's people doesn't mean they're on you that hard. Like you got room. Like your map makes this look like you are just swarmed. But your backhand is your long side. You're on the left side. Put this on your backhand, carry this down the wall, let 29 move in, let 15 go down low. You know, you take your time, but you just kind of like panic and send it in, and it ends up going to the other team.
Corner because I saw Pyros there. I'm gonna take this, circle back around.
Good pass.
Oh, we got there. Nice. I'm gonna try to go like direct cross.
Yeah, that's correct. Skate straight into that. Don't crouch.
Please, placenta. That was kind of weird.
Good idea. Just go straight to the wall instead of trying to put them straight forward. Okay, good.
Either part goes on a breakaway or it
Yep, or you
misses.
send it. Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
Silly. Oh, hello. Ooh, what a move.
Yeah, Hayden's on 8 ping, man. He's allowed to do some illegal shit.
Some O2 yardage.
Yep. Did the best you could there.
Crazy news.
Again, I'm not a defender, so I just
Placenta.
when Hayden's coming at me and he has 8 ping, it just I don't know. I just sit there and cry.
Centaurs.
Well, that is. I mean, you should have been on silly, but fucking hell, that is unlucky.
I should have been on silly.
But your angle's fine, so it's okay.
His Bart direct cross.
Put your stick in your feet. So
His
when you're dealing with something like this, um, like a when a pass is coming across potentially, you can put your stick in your feet, and it'll give you your best chance at blocking it. The reason that you want to put your stick in your feet when the puck is coming across is because it's easier to move your stick to block it coming across than it is to make an adjustment. So what you did is at first you had it in your feet, but you tried to predict where the pass would go. So you did this, and then you're like, oh, well, I think it's going to go here. It's way easier to start here and then swing and block the pass than it is to start here and then having to come back across and block. This is because this is your starting point, and it's easier to go 50% this way or 50% this way than it is to go 100% this way, right? So always, if you're like approaching someone in the corner and they could pass to the middle, go and stance up like this, and then adjust if needed. So okay, and they try to go this way, right? Then you can fix it last second, as they try. So like let's say, puck's in the corner. I'm approaching. Stand, like last second, once I see that they're trying to make the pass. Small detail, but like if you imagine you were stanced up right here, he would just put that straight into you, and it's straight in the corner, and you can take it. It ends up missing, but small detail. Works very. People always crack me up as Teresa makes an appearance about the geek bar. What was I going to say? People, who told me this? Zaza, if you know who that is, he's like, it's kind of shocking how well it works just approaching people with the stick in your feet. It just works so well. Like, I know, it's strange, but it works.
Okay, I'm watching a shot. His Bart right cross.
Oh, hell no, Blimmer.
That deserves a great pass.
It sure does. It sure does. And it's Bloomer, so
Just trying to stay kind of passive. Make sure Silly doesn't make any moves, which Silly proceeds to make a move.
Bloomer has left the game. You're kind of obsessed with your wall bounces. Okay, here. You kind of like push off the wall weird. This is fine. Like, I like your idea. Like, you want to do a 360. But instead of running into the wall face first and smacking yourself, losing 3 and doing that, right? Just do this. Go up to it. I like to put my blade down, turn, and face. And just to prove it works on PHL config, right? When I'm going up to the wall here and I want to turn, I want to face the zone if I'm making a turn, right? Because if I run into it and I try to go like stick first, look how slow that turn is, and it takes forever, right? Just something simple, right? Because if you do this turn quicker, you're on this puck.
15.
But this is a good route, though. Like, this route is really good. You understand that, like, if I continue skating here, I'm running out of space. So you're trying to reposition yourself into the middle. The idea is good.
Okay. 15. Wasn't even trying to go
Was
for
that
that.
you or me?
15.
That was me. Who is DMing me? Frog T. Okay.
Wasn't even trying to go for that. It looked very good like that, though. Bart is like directly cross. There's like 2 of my teammates on him. I'm gonna let March carry this. such a free lane.
Yeah.
Going.
I don't know what he was doing.
Don't know what they're doing.
Oh man, you're torturing me with more baby no money. It's like 2 strikes, you know. Last one. You're lucky this is the 3rd period. Jesus Christ, Ghost. Ghost!
I tried to respond but over his stick that broke.
Okay, I mean,
Doesn't move,
I don't know.
I think I block him so I'm gonna grab. Try to push it through and merge was not covering. I should have been more aware of that.
Okay, minute left. You are officially in crunch time.
I'm getting covered now. 40 seconds. Okay, 5 bird.
Holy shit. Yeah, you're now just kind of in like fuck it, send it mode. Yeah. No way, right? Oh, no way.
Okay. I would like to change the song.
Yeah! You changed it off, baby, no money. It's probably the best thing you've done this VOD. Woohoo! I'm kidding. But okay, I'm assuming no one scores. Oh my god, that would have been a funny way to end the VOD though. Wow, you guys tie it. I honestly thought that this I mean, clearly it doesn't take too long, so let's see.
Oh, dude.
Oh lord.
Trying to push him out.
Oh Jesus. Oh, spooky.
I'm gonna get in front of this.
Oh,
And
okay.
I
Oh,
won that.
do you greet it? Here you go. Green. Oh, let's try. Yep, it's fine. Don't mind it.
Silly's cross, drop, pressure in.
Good. This is a great challenge. Oh fuck. What did I do? So challenging in, right? And then like turning out to like re-challenge so good, dude.
I'm going to take that. Placenta's cross. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Sick.
Placenta probably take a shot. Bang!
All right. You guys win it. Very good. I have a kind of like post game quote unquote that I put at the front of this thing. Um because I doesn't make sense for me to put a post game at the end, in my opinion. Um, I put it at the very front of kind of like the overview. So thank you for watching. Yeah, overall though, very good. I just think more consistency. I know like everyone when they record a VOD, they play differently. So just play this way more consistently. You know, play this more kind of like conservative style. The team play style more often. Like this was very good defensively. Um, Other thing too, please, if you are hearing this, I will say it in the intro as well. What's your DPI and global sensitivity? I'm wondering if your sensitivity is a little high just from the choppiness. So let me know that too. But yeah, I will. Let me get the beginning of this recorded, and I will send this off. Feel free to hit me with any more questions, and yeah, very well done. Thank you.